Hiya, and welcome back to Monster Village, the game that teaches us that Jin is love, Jin is life. You are now breathing manually. Anyways, let's just hop right in. Oh no, we're still far behind. Ugh. I slowly open my eyes. I tried to move, but my stomach and body hurts so much. I vaguely remember what happened last night. Jin wanted to spend one night with me, but I got dizzy. I was feeling sick and he wanted to ask for help, but I really just wanted him to be with me. I probably should have let Jin get someone. He's awake! Soft paws suddenly patted my head and wiped my face. From the size of the feeling, I was being taken care of by another feline. I was pulled up and I tried to support myself. My stomach still hurts a lot from last night and I feel like puking. I rubbed my eyes and blinked to get my eyes more adjusted to where I am. After a few minutes, the small feline finally comes into view. I'm just going to give him the Nox voice, like the full Nox experience. How do ya feel? Pained. I look around to try and see what happened while I was out. The sun appears to already be setting. Did I just sleep through an entire day? Yeah, you did, yeah. Mr. Jin meowed to me real early, checking on you, yeah. I pawfully tried my best to whisker away your fever, but it looks like you're still dealing with a bunch of body aches, yeah. Thank you. Ugh. My stomach starts to feel more painful as I talk. You really shouldn't be doing that, yeah. Take a pause, get some more catnap, and slurp down some water, yeah. Thanks. I wanted to give him the full Nox experience because he's old. I grabbed the cup of water from their small paws and drank it slowly. I feel a bit better, but the nauseating feeling is still there. I don't feel like moving the thing forward and backward all the time, so I'm not going to do that.
It's time to drink water.
Where's Jin?
There with
It's
the
time
elder,
to drink
nya.
water.
But don't you fret about that. You just cozy up for a snooze
time
so it
to
doesn't
drink
turn into a
water.
possum mess, nya.
It's time
I laid
to
back
drink
down
water.
in the bed, feeling the warmth from resting on it the entire day. I shouldn't just lay down here, but even I can tell I probably look like a mess. Thank you, you're like the villager's nurse?
Meow, I'm Grano, nya. Pleasure to meet you, nya. I'm one of the feline medics in this village. We're a tiny team, just 2 members, but we do our best, nya.
Where did you learn these things?
Meow. I used to work for the guild a few years ago, but after a great storm, I got lost, nya. I was actually by a bunch of wild felines living in a pretty forest. And when we stumbled upon this village, I also joined their perspective team. I used to be wild myself, nya.
A guild feline, huh? I guess my life is in good pause.
When I heard someone is visiting from the guild, I wanted to talk to you, nya. I was busy helping with the merchants on the food. I sometimes wish I could go back and work at the guild, but I think I'm pretty happy where I am, meow. Right, meow. Everyone is very nice, and I get to teach others my perfect tricks. But it gets a bit annoying when the head merchant kept asking me to check on Mr. Koku.
Well, do you still want to go back right now? Small feline waves their head and gives a big smile.
Is my Mew home?
I smiled back to the small feline. I'm really happy the village has at least some level of medical assistance. I want to do my best for everyone here, so I hope this feeling goes away soon. What even happened? Can you tell me what happened with me? I was feeling fine yesterday morning, but for some reason I ended up feeling pained and sick.
I have a personal theory, but can I ask a bit more from you, nya? I know you're already tired, but...
It's okay, I'll keep it short.
Are you eating regularly, nya?
I think so, other than the other day I eat regularly.
When did you start feeling this, nya?
I think around yesterday afternoon. I don't actually know the exact time.
It's okay, nya. What else did you do before that, nya?
Not much. I stayed in a bit, ate the usual breakfast.
Breakfast? What did you eat yesterday, nya?
I think it was just some rice, veggies, and the usual wish jam. But I think The one I got was a new bottle because housekeeper said it might be the last stock for a while when he dropped it off.
Do you still have it? Can I check? Yeah.
Oh, he might be sleeping. The jam? Sure, it's on the table over there. Small feline hurriedly ran to the table and checked the bottle. He opened it and gave it a sniff inside, but then immediately reeled back as if he smelled something bad. This is made with a mutant fruit! Mutant? You mean rotten? My nose doesn't lie. I don't know when, but you've been eating wish berries from mutant berries. But you said you only started feeling this yesterday. Where did ya get this bottle? I just said it was from the housekeeper yesterday morning and... Meow. I need to call the elder. Meow. Wait, what do you mean? What should I... fuck. My stomach started growling again, but not from hunger. It really hurts. I close my eyes and try not to stop the pain. It was a struggle, but I try to just relax my body. It felt like all the food I just ate was trying to get out of my mouth. Before I knew it, I started to hear rain falling from the sky. Now, it wasn't Jin fucking us raw, it was Runin. Just kidding, I'm a liar. I want to see Jin. I needed to vomit really bad. I slowly got up and removed all of the blankets on me. I was starting to feel uncomfortable and stood up. Within the darkness, I tried to find the window. I know it wasn't really hard, but I didn't feel like walking at all. Once I found it, I poked my head a bit and just let it go. I have vomited before, but it was never this much. After all of that, I somewhat felt better, but I still have this nauseating feeling. As I was about to get back to bed, I heard a knock at the door. I'm coming! I quickly hurried to the door and opened it up.
Why are you up, Nya?
Oh, I had to vomit earlier.
Wow, let's get Nya back to bed.
Grano immediately grabbed my hands as he tried to get me back inside. He was a bit forceful, but I can tell they were just worried about me. Shouldn't deny his kindness, especially since I'm like this.
How do you feel, Nya?
A bit better after vomiting.
Well, I have some possum news. It's not really anything serious, but you need to get some rest before going back. Yeah.
But the goat is probably already looking for me and...
the goat can shove their nosy tail up their noses, yeah.
He just told the guild to get fucked! The sudden comment by the small feline widened my eyes. Wait, weren't you from the guild?
Was, Asher. Yeah.
Hiya, welcome. Thanks for the bits. Hiya. It's been a while.
Was, Asher. Yeah. I am the village's meowdic meow.
I honestly can't tell if I should be happy with that or not.
Gonna report, meow?
Unlikely.
Now, back to what we were talking about, Nya. What Nya actually have is...
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Meow! Oh, for Amatsu's sake!
Let me... You lay down there! I will get it! Nya! This feline is really pushy now ever since I told him I vomited. I think I should just listen to him at this point. Once the door was open, I was surprised by who was at the door. Jin? Jin immediately hugged me, tears in his eyes. He feels wet and drenched from the rain. He had his mouth open the whole time as if he forgot how to talk. Jin? Okay. It's okay. Take your time. I'm also okay, just a little pained. But you're sick! And I'm fine, big guy. I just need some more rest. I'm sorry, I should have called someone. You're darn right you should have, yeah! If Mr. Jin didn't come to me crying earlier, then you would have been in worse condition, yeah! You better thank him, yeah! caused him to be like this? I was getting to that earlier before you loudly knocked on the door, Nya!
It was not some virus like we originally thought. You just had a bad case of some food poisoning from the wish jam made with spoiled fruit.
Why am I demon with the doctor? Name a single moment where every single time a character is angry, I didn't do a vocal fry. Name one moment why. Name one moment. Food poisoning? But didn't the traders already discarded them? How did they discard the berries? They just buried it in the ground. Like the shirt. Look over at the hole from the other day and immediately understood what Jen meant. Our faces immediately flushed red from the thought of it.
Yeah?
Nothing! I guess that's better than throwing it somewhere. And question now is, how did it get to my table?
One bottle might have been mixed. We really need to sort them, Nya.
Yeah, I guess it is lucky I'm the only one affected.
You'll be fine, but if you want a fast recovery, you'll need a max potion, Nya. I have some nutrients in case someone needed a boost. But what I don't have is mandragora, Nya.
Mandragores are really hard, and what makes nutrients into max potions? Even with the guild, mandragores go for a high price for just a stem. I think I remember the crafting recipe for it, but I don't know if any of the places nearby have mandragores. I just saw some regular mushrooms.
You're well informed, Nya. Mandragoras grow in cold and dark areas. We need to ask our traders tomorrow to get more, but there will at least be a few days, Nya. Whatever happens, you need to stay here for a bit longer before you head back. I'll bring you nullberries tomorrow to ease the pain, Nya.
But I really need to go soon. If I don't, the villagers might be in danger.
The village is well hidden in case someone looks for Nya. We didn't stay hidden just because, Nya. Nya?
Oh. For a feeling, you really know the ins and outs of how the guild operates.
I am not just a meow dick. I know how the guild searches. So get some rest, Nya! I'll leave you two for Nya.
Jen! Yes! Don't make him stay up too late. Got it, Nya? I won't. I mean, I'll let him rest.
Good. Good night, Nya.
Thanks, Grano. Good night. The old feline grabbed the large leaf near the door and went back out into the rain. I thought it said loaf for a second, like a loaf of bread. Jin approaches me and sat down beside my bed. He has this lost look on him again.
Emotional damage.
Hey. Hi. I reached out and held Jin's hand, making sure to squeeze it tight. Took a bit of hesitation, but he squeezed back. It's not your fault, okay? You heard him. It was just some simple food poisoning. If you only went with Runin on that day, it might have changed how this is. Lei would not have gotten angry. You didn't have to get crushed. And I gripped Jin's hand tighter. None of this is your fault. Stop blaming yourself. If you really feel sorry, just take care of me for a while. I am sorry for asking this, but I really can't do much like this. I will. I guess I am staying for a bit longer, at least until Mandragora is found. What do they look like, and what are they? Mandragora? They're orange mushrooms that grow in very dark areas and hidden too. Saw a few when we were in training, but I think I only remember seeing one in the wild once when we were near a river. You don't have to worry about them too much. The traders will be able to get some soon. And even if they don't, I'm still here. But you're still sick! It's fine, Jin. But maybe let's talk tomorrow. I'm starting to feel a bit dizzy again. So sorry! I'll let you rest. Thanks, Jin. Jin helped me get comfortable and set me down on my bed. I was starting to get cold, so he also covered my body with the blanket. Also, Jin? Yes? Head back home fast, but be careful. You were wet when you arrived, so I assumed you didn't have an umbrella. Umbrella? You don't know what that is? Guess that's something I can tell you about tomorrow. Just rush home and be safe. I will. Jin doused the candle and left me for the night. would have preferred if he stayed with me, but I don't think I want him getting sick either. Might just be food poisoning, but he can still catch my fever. Maybe it's because he is a true Ovarian, he has a bit of immunity. With that in mind, I start to drift back to sleep. Jin. This must be. What is. Damn it, Jin! I swear to God, if he's dead. I swear to God. If he's dead.
Body has been discovered.
I swear to God. If he's dead. Joseph and Ridge, not even the fourth wall will save you! My head hurts. I can hear the village's voices. Sounds like everyone is laughing outside. Tried to close my eyes a bit more from the dizziness, but... Asher! Sudden shout immediately woke me up. Something isn't right. Tried to stumble standing up, but my dizziness still hasn't been able to pass yet. Tried to look out the window, was immediately pounced by the feline medic Grano. Grano, what is happening outside?
Pearly, stay quiet, nya. Lay down on the bed and pretend you're taking catnap, nya.
Grano, I don't understand. What is happening?
Just listen to nya. Nya? Please go back to sleep, nya.
Grano, just tell me what it is. Nya. Forgive Nya, Asher. What do you... Sorry, Nya. My head started to spin again. Still able to hold on to my consciousness, but only barely. Felt my body drag back to my bed as the door slammed open. I can also hear... Is that talking? And... I can barely hear anything. Fuck. My consciousness is fading. What? Who was... Shit. Ugh. My head hurts so much that when I tried telling my body to move, it took a while before it responded. Once I was able to open my eyes, my vision took a while before I was able to see where I am. Tried sitting up and looking around where I was. A wet towel fell on my lap that was sitting on my forehead. Wasn't able to feel it earlier, but that would explain why I feel slightly sweaty. Or I guess just drenched. Huh? Noticed something moving in the shadows. Who? Please stay quiet, yeah. Grano, the feline medic, held my mouth with his two paws and firmly stood on my lap, making me wince. Sorry, Nya. I will explain. But please be quiet, Nya. I don't want to hit Nya again. Just remembering how powerful that strike was made me nod my head instinctively. Meow. Grano lets go of my mouth and sat down beside me, making sure we both whisper during this talk. So, explain, why did you have to hit me with what did you hit me with? There was a wooden plank at the corner, Nya. How did you even... I was part of the Hunters Guild, Nya. I forgot it was lighter than my hammer. Grano gave a soft smile. So you just hit me in the head with a wooden plank. But that is why Nya need to stay silent, Nya. What do you mean? The guild, Nya. The guild? Hunters, Nya. Hunters are here in the village. What? Grano stuffed my mouth with his paw and pushed me down onto my back. They're listening, Nya. I pushed Grano's paw away and stood back up. He handed me a cup of water that allowed me to relax and clean my mouth from his furried paws. There's a hunter outside, Nya.
was ordered to report you to their leader once Nya awake. But I need to speak with Nya first. What about the villagers? The elder suddenly ordered everyone to follow peacefully. It was after I left you and Search in for the night. Every Nyan is locked up in their house while hunters are guarding their doors, Nya. Even almost. Grano gave a huff as he stopped talking. He didn't need to continue. I know what he meant. There are no casualties, Nya. We don't know how long. Casualties? Wait, what do you mean for how long? The chief almost got shot by one of the hunters. I had to hold back my voice from yelling. The hunters actually fired at Gerald? I know he is a Rajang, but it only grazed his shoulder. It was a small scratch, Nya. Thanks to his Rajang fur. He was lucky that he only used a poison bullet. I had some antidotes on pod, so I was able to help remove the poison fast. But if they used piercing shells... Meow. Everyone was too scared, Nya. What the fuck? This doesn't make any sense. They should not be threatening anyone at all. I thought it was weird too, Nya. But I am glad you noticed too. According to the rules, unless it changed, Nya, the guild will not resort to violence or threats as a welcome in any village. This was put so that we will not make any enemies to avoid a war. Like the Great Dragon War. I've only read about it in passing too. That is a story for another day, Nya. But this is why I understood that we are safe, Nya. Even if we are found. Did I make a mistake, Nya? Rules did say the commander highest in command will only use diplomacy towards an unknown settlement, unless there is a nearby danger. Why were they hostile to begin with? The manual said they shouldn't even raise arms in a village. Who's their leader? They just called him the Admiral, Nya. An admiral? A ship captain? Why are they here in the village? Were we found out from the air? I don't know, Nya. But you need to be careful. You said you needed to speak to me first. What can I do in this situation? Concerning I still haven't recovered from food poisoning in the assault from earlier. Here. A max potion? How did you get the Mandragora for this? I'll explain later, but drink for now, Nya. I took the max potion from his paw and slowly drank it. You should be all better tomorrow, but Nya can feel the effects quickly, but rest tonight, Nya. Thank you. Grano helped me lay back down and placed a fresh towel over my head. Seriously. I don't think I would have gotten pretty because of you. Thank Nya, but we still need to talk if Nya have energy. About the hunters. They shouldn't have found us. Maybe because of airships, but why would an admiral take interest in a village like this, bearing arms no less? Something is just not adding up. The guild should have not allowed him from even coming here with a large group of hunters without any reason. You now think that it's the guild is looking for Nya? Thought about it at first, but since I'm here, they shouldn't even be sending another group to look for me for at least another few days. 20, Nya. Yes, 20 days of no reports from search quests means something is serious. Since they arrived this fast... Wait. Nya? You don't think one of the felines leaked the location? That would never happen, Nya. Every feline here is saved by the village, so repaying them by betrayal will stick to our fur. I thought so, but how did they find us? Thinking hard like Nya will make you feel better. Get some sleep, Nya. But the village... I know, but... Grano's ears perked up and ran straight to the window, making me jerk my upper body and set up. Once he saw us out, he gave a sign and helped someone in. Are you okay, Nya? You're safe! Oh, thank the stars. Felt relieved when the housekeeper arrived and looked unharmed. From the looks of it, he seems exhausted. I'll be okay now. What happened, everyone? They're fine, Nya. A Meowster told me to get help from Nya. From me? Need your help, Nya. We can't do this, Nya. I was able to get away from their eyes, Nya, but I won't be able to help for long. But what can I even do here? I feel like I'm not sure either. Not even a full-fledged hunter, and an admiral is ranks higher than a new recruit like me. The elder reminded me of your first day, Nya. My first day? You said that this quest was from your commander, Nya. My commander? Of course, if the admiral's too high for me to go against, I just need to ask someone higher than him. But I need to somehow get in touch with my commander. Dundorma. Dundrumna? Dundorma, the hunting capital. place is at least a few days away, but if I rush, I might get there before sunrise. Unless we encounter a monster. Will we be able to make it in time? I should be able to. Barely. But someone has to stay and distract the hunters, Nya. We need to go tonight, Nya. Someone to stay behind. Which one? Elder's housekeeper, feline medic, Grano, or us? This is like... This is where the bad endings are. No, because I don't want the bad ending! I kind of figured that the other two would go. Okay, let's think about this. What's more suspicious? Two felines or a feline and a scrivener? What's more suspicious? And even then, a housekeeper? It makes more sense. It makes more sense if the housekeeper stays behind. Yeah, we're still fucked. Like, we're still fucked. So, there's that. But at the same time, we did just drink a max potion. Shit, this is tough. You know what, just give me the answer. Just give me the answer, please. I'm here for a good time, not a long time. So... Oh, it's us? Oh, we have to stay behind. Okay. I have to be the one to stay. Housekeeper kept himself hidden and the hunters wouldn't think much of the medic disappearing. If I disappeared, that would cause more of a commotion and might make the Admiral act hastily. I need to be the one to stay. I thought so too, Nya. What do Nya mean? They already know he is here. Make everyone suspicious when he is gone, Nya. I'll just be locked up like the rest, Nya, since I already did my job of taking care of him. And since we are pretty both fast. We might make it in time, Nya.
It's time to drink water.
Sorry.
It's time to drink water. It's time to drink
I
water.
remember the forest during my hunt for Nyet.
It's time to drink water.
I'll need you to keep up with my paws. Yes, sir. Here, let me write you a letter of recognition so you can access the Gold Hall. I tore out a page from my notebook and started writing down what they needed to know. It wasn't really anything long, but it basically said that I needed backup from the commander as soon as possible, making it sound urgent. Knowing the commander, he is so busy that this might not even get on his table, so I'm hoping Grano can use his skills to at least persuade the front desk to see him. Should be all it is. I rolled up the letter and handed it to Grano. Be back as soon as we can, yeah. Please hurry. If you're under trouble, tell them I sent you. Here, take this. Your badge? This will be more useful with you than with me. I'm pretty sure they know I'm a scrivener already. Handed Grano my badge as he pinned it inside his coat. That shouldn't be a problem, yeah. You already did a lot. Just get a cat nap now. You still need a lot of rest, yeah. Maybe. I will do that. Fatigue is finally hitting me. Heard both felines' footsteps climb the window and into the forest. Hope they can get through the commanders safe and sound. But that shouldn't be my worry right now. I still need to protect the village. I really hope everyone, Jin, is safe. I barely got any sleep at all. Feel immensely better compared to the past few days, just from the max potion, but I can't shake off this headache. Maybe Grano hit my head harder than I thought. Ooh! I can feel my body shake and breathe. I know I talked big about staying here and distracting everyone until backups arrive, but I'm honestly very scared. I just joined after all, and now I was just thrown into this kind of life or death situation for the ones I care about. I feel sleepy. Might be because I barely relaxed last night, but I think I should sleep for a few more minutes. Maybe I just need... Sudden knocking at the door made me jump. I felt a bit panicked after yesterday, so I wasn't able to respond to it immediately. Hello? Mr. Asher, are you up? That voice. Mr. Asher, can I come in? Might be one of the hunters that arrived. I don't recognize their voice, so it must be someone newer I haven't met yet. Took a deep breath and composed myself. Yes, you can come in. Heard the door open, and a young-looking man, or at least he looks like one, approached me with curious eyes. How are you feeling, Mr. Asher? Do you need more time to recover? No, I'm fine. What is it? The Admiral wanted to talk with you, so he asked me to fetch you. The Admiral? Tell him I'll be on my way. Where is he right now? I needed to be with you when you talked to him. What? They kinda put me in charge of keeping an eye on you. What the? Why would I need monitoring? Hey, don't shoot the messenger. I'm just here to watch and make sure you stay in the village. Well, you see I am not really in a presentable state. Can I maybe ask you to give me a bit of privacy while I wear my uniform? No can do, Mr. Asher. The windows in these houses are pretty big, so you might run off. Is that a genuine requirement, or do you just... Is that a genuine requirement, or do you just want to see our ass? Because if you want to see our ass, it's right fucking there. Ugh. I am just doing my job, okay? No need to get all pissy. It's been a stressful night. That came out wrong, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That came out wrong. I'm sorry. I stood up and checked my clothes that were folded in the corner. Thinking about it now, it's been about 2 weeks since I've worn my Scrivener uniform. I'm gonna change if you don't mind. Alright. So, you seem to be in a sour mood. We are all from the guild here anyway. You don't trust me, so I don't trust you. Hey! I am just making some small talk here. You don't need to make a huge kazoo about it. Even I don't know what the hell is happening around here. You are the ones who barged in here. What is wrong with you? You should be safe with us. Those bipedal monsters have been doing must be real terrible. What? What happened the other night? The Admiral was right, and they were just monsters. We were ready to hunt back then, too. I'm kind of shocked to see you mostly unharmed, but after seeing you suffering last night, they must have used some poison on you. That's why you don't need to worry. The guild is here to protect... Shut up. Huh? I said, shut up! Without looking at his face, I can tell that he stepped back a bit from my sudden outburst. What is wrong with hunters? That's all you are. Just kill and kill until you're satisfied. Are you okay? You're sounding like a... Just shut up! I've spent the past days with these monsters that you all fear. If anyone is a monster, it is the hunters who aim their weapons at their necks. The hunter looks outside the window, then looks back at me. Look, I'm sorry if you're new, aren't you? Huh? You apologized to me. A Scrivener. What has that got to do with anything? Sorry. I guess my anger looked like it came out of nowhere. Scriveners are considered to be coward hunters because we don't fight, so we are looked down upon. You don't fight? Scriveners are just there to observe. That is why I was sent here in this village. To observe. We do the talking, you do the fighting. What do you mean you guys are looked down? Some hunters think we Scriveners are not needed. We have the same training after all. Some even thought about Scriveners being just an excuse to give a coward a job. That's not true. We Scriveners are important because without us, the entire relations between towns and cities would break. What does that mean? It means hunters would not have any quests to take on. They would just be focused on themselves. So that's why I yelled. These are not monsters, these are just Wavarians. I heard the feelings of the village mention that too. But is it even possible for them to look like... If the Wyverians you knew had hooves and claws, what's stopping them from getting more monstrous features? I've been learning about them for a while now, and they are really not any different from the Wyverians we know. They even gave me a bed and a place to stay at. So they don't, like, breathe fire or anything? If you think they had these dangerous abilities, wouldn't you not be standing here right now? The hunter looks outside again as he takes a deep breath. What's your name? I'm Jack. But everyone just calls me Rookie. So you're that new, huh? I guess we're on the same boat. We are? Anyway, let's go. I'd like to speak to your admiral. Oh, okay. Follow me, Mr. Asher. I think I know where we'll go. The Elder's home, huh? There are several hunters around here as if they are guarding something inside. Does the Admiral need this much protection? They're all wearing helmets, so I can't really tell their faces, but I can feel their gazes on me. These hunters just invaded this village and kept everyone hostage, even going as far as claiming the Elder's home. This really makes me sick. Huh? You said something? Nothing. As we both approached the entrance of the house, one of the hunters stepped in front of us. So this is the Scrivener? Yes, sir. I brought him here as per the Admiral's orders. Very well, you can go back to your post. So he is not coming with me. He will not. Now get in, the Admiral is waiting. Okay, fuck you. Hey! I can walk on my own. Stop pulling. Why are they so aggressive? They're treating me like some sort of criminal here. One of the hunters held my biceps tightly as if he was making sure I cannot get away. I am telling you to back off. I don't need you dragging my ass. Language. Huh? In front of me is a well-dressed man in the guild's signature outfit. Not even looking at me, he maintains his calm demeanor. I don't have the sharp instinct of an experienced hunter, but even I can be sure of one thing about this man. I don't like him. Admiral, the Scrivener has recovered. Thank you, Nico. You can let go of him now. Sir! I was aggressively thrown, making me stumble forward. About to say something too, but then the Admiral spoke. I believe your name is... you look very familiar. It starts with an A. What is your name again? It would be better if we cooperate, Scrivener. You should know the consequences of going against a superior. Asher, the guild Scrivener stationed at Dundorma. Dundorma! Ah, yes, you are that commander's recommendation. Recommendation? You were to be under my command if you were to fail your first quest. Fail? I haven't failed yet. Admiral then walks over to the window and looks outside. These residents, what do you call them? I seem to be forgetful recently. Let us just call them a new evolution of monsters. Wyverians! A little too angry at the term monster that left his mouth, I didn't realize I moved forward. The two other hunters in the room grabbed my arms as I was pulled back. They're called true Wyverians. Yes, true Wyverians. That is what Lao Shen Lung called themselves too. The Elder. What did you do to the Elder? No need to be in a panic. He is currently being quiet in the room over. There's no need for us to harm anyone who is cooperating. Imagine my surprise when he suddenly told everyone to surrender. Surrender? Would you like to see him? Yes. Such honesty. I can see why the commander has sent you. Naive, but honest. Such a shame. You cannot see him right now as he is asleep. I swear to God, if you did something to him, I will shove my fist so far up your ass, I will use you as a puppet. What do you mean? It must be tiring after all. A large Wyverian like him might need some food, but all my men are too afraid. A Lao Shen Lung is to be wary of after all. You're purposefully starving the entire village? Starving? What do they eat? Anything! Just give them anything! Does that include my men? What are you... Ugh! The hunters holding my arms tighten their grip on me, making me wince in pain. I still have yet to fully recover, so I almost fell on my knees. weren't for my anger right now, I probably would have already kneeled. Your naivete will only cost human lives. Palicos are not really fond of a native master. It's no wonder you don't have one yourself. Ugh. Back to the matter at hand. I called you here because it seems like these Wavarians will only listen to you. You will help me escort them as prisoners. The fuck we will! I'm gonna take that ponytail and shove it so far up your ass, you'll be coughing up hair for the rest of your life. You know what? He's getting a reverse vasectomy. The painful way! Prisoners? From our account, a Zenogre has attacked one of our hunters while we were searching for this village. Jin. It seems you're familiar with this one. That'll make you an accomplice. We would need to take you in as well. That is a bunch of Kungala dung. I know Jin, he would never hurt anyone. You're just finding an excuse to get some sort of I can't even finish what I was trying to say. I felt a sharp pain on my stomach. The next thing you know, I was on all fours, coughing heavily. I'm getting tired of your insubordination. I am an admiral, and I will be treated with respect. You should be grateful I'm only taking them as prisoners, not ordering my men to kill. I will only give you one chance to apologize and follow my orders like a good subordinate. Some admiral. You're just some idiot on a fucking power trip. No matter, you're just a lowly scrivener. Take him back and keep him there. I need to start preparing the report before we head back. Sir! Fucking asshole! I was then dragged out of the elder's home by my arm, making me painfully limp back at my home. Once I got back, I was thrown inside my room and the door closed behind me. That fucking hurts! Hey, are you okay? What are you doing here? I didn't have anywhere to go, and I was put in charge of you. Here, let me help. I got a potion in here somewhere. Jack carried me to one of the walls to prop me up. Well, he gave me what seems like a regular potion. I felt desperate, so I immediately drank it. I forgot how bitter regular potions are without the honey, but I can feel myself getting better already. What even happened back there? I don't know, but this is way worse than I thought. What's worse? The treatment of the villagers. They don't even got food, and now they are being treated as prisoners. Not to mention Jin is being convicted. Who? One of the villagers. They claimed he attacked someone. Oh, that. Huh? Nothing! So, I think I need to get some rest. Right. Sorry to bother, but help me rest for a bit. I've been passing out a lot recently. I wish I could be more useful too. But what can I do? I can't really order any of the hunters because I am just a new scrivener, and the Admiral seems keen on making me a criminal for some reason. I know I shouldn't be resting, but I can't do anything. I should focus on my recovery. Jin, please be safe. Ugh. Who's loudly knocking on the door? The sun hasn't even been out yet. Coming. The door opened up to a tired-sounding hunter. He gave a large yawn before talking. Sir Asher, the Admiral wants to see you. This early? He gave a shrug. By the way, why are you the one answering the door? Huh? Looks over my shoulder and I turn around, noticing Jack passed out on the floor with what seems to be a sleep bubble. Should I? It's too early for this. I'll just report this later. He gave another large yawn before continuing. If you're still here even with this idiot monitoring you, I guess you can go to the Admiral by yourself. Okay. Is it just me, or is this way too lax even for hunters? Whatever. Now that I have actually recovered, I think I can handle myself. So this Admiral wants to see me. There's so many things that could happen, but I can only move forward now. I want to beat him! I guess I felt a little too groggy because it took me a while to get here. Once I did, the sun is about rising and most of the hunters seem to be changing their shifts. Apparently some of them stayed up the entire night while others got some rest. Not that it really matters, but the constant monitoring makes me feel uncomfortable. Walked over to the door and I was again greeted by some hunters wearing similar armor. Unlike yesterday though, they didn't need to touch me and I was let in with zero force. Once I got in, I saw he was on the desk and seems to be writing something. You're here. You called me. Have you finally calmed down? Got your tantrum out yesterday? The audacity of this man. Now that I can think, because I have gotten some rest, I think I need to approach this more professionally. Let's not waste time. Why did you call me? As discussed yesterday, we need your help to round up these monsters. Villagers! Villagers. You're free to think what you should, but if you assist us on this, we may look the other way about your insubordination. We'd be heading to Berna, so we need to leave soon if we are to arrive tomorrow before sundown. What? Did you say Berna? The village that docks airships? Have them ready in an hour. What is it? Berna is almost a 2-day trip. Dundorma is just less than a day away. Why do we need to go to Berna? That does not concern you. I'm pretty sure that it does! Either you assist us peacefully, or we will have to use the Lao Shan Lung. What? What do you plan with the Elder? Just as an incentive for these monsters to follow our command. As long as they do, the Lao Shan Lung will not be harmed. Heh. At least not more than he already is. There you had. You're such a deplorable bastard! I need to see the Elder! Ugh. Ugh. Myself kneeling again as he hit my stomach. I may have recovered, but his gauntlets deliver a more painful punch with my plain clothes. It seems you have not learned your lesson. I was kind enough to give you a second chance, but to think you would insult your admiral to his own face. Ugh. Ugh. I changed my mind. You will also be treated as a criminal now. And I'll personally see to it that you will know what it is to go against me. The admiral raises his arms as I brace myself for another hit. Then the door opens to a panting hunter. Sir! Can't you see I'm busy right now? But sir, it's... Spit it out already! What? The commander! He arrived! What? The admiral immediately ran outside along with some of the hunters. Keep the scrivener here until I return! Sir! No, I just won't keel over like I did yesterday. If the commander's here, then it means Grano and the housekeeper were able to make it on time. I am not gonna give up yet! As I stood up panting, the hunter watching over me moves. Huh? Looked up at him with confused eyes as he just looked away. Go. Thanks. Shouldn't question anything right now. I need to speak to the commander first. As I left, the other hunters near the forest took a glance as I ran out. Oi! Get back here! Fuck! I knew he wouldn't just leave one hunter to look after me. Proceeded to ignore him and ran towards the village. Hey! Stop it! Ugh! You hunters jumped on me, piling on my back, their heavy armor just adding to the weight, making it harder to breathe. Please! I just need to... Ugh! It's getting harder and harder to speak with my face being pushed on the ground. Not to mention, at least 3 hunters were on my back and pinning me down. Commander! Let him go! A familiar and low voice reaches my ears. After just one command, I can immediately feel my body getting lighter. I coughed for a bit, trying to regain my breathing before looking up. I look up and see him. My commander. The relief I felt after seeing him and after what just happened almost made me cry. It has been a while, young Asher. I dusted off my clothes to make myself look a bit more presentable and gave him a salute. Commander! Sir! It's been wonderful to see you. I see you have indeed found the village. Yes, I have. But Commander, did you get my letter? So you're... Commander! I believe we were still talking over there. My apologies, Admiral. We can continue here. What was it that you were so eager to tell me? But Commander... This should only be discussed for, higher officials, yes. The Admiral, he seems so keen on talking to the Commander first before me. Doesn't really help him that he seems to panic right now. Maybe I should say something so I can be included. Commander, Admiral, I believe young Asher should be included in our discussions as I have given him this quest. I have lost a bit of time on how long I've sent him here, but it should suffice enough for him to give insights. But... Admiral? I do believe you know the importance of following orders. Ugh. Yes, sir. Thank you, Commander. Sir. He gave me a nod, and faces back towards the Admiral, who seems to look like he is struggling with his thoughts. With this, I should have a better idea of the situation. Since we were talking earlier, I will listen to what you have to say first. He closed his eyes and took a deep breath before speaking. Commander, as you can see, we are in what seems to be a set of houses in the forest. A village. A village. I can see, however, you refer to it as a village. Where are the residents? They are currently being locked up inside these houses by the hunters without any food or drinks for almost 3 days now. Thinking about it now, it wasn't just them. I haven't had anything to eat outside of the max potions if I can consider it a meal. Locked up? I can explain. Please do. These residents are not just normal humans, Wavarians or even felines. They are monsters. The commander closed his eyes and took a deep breath. How so? They look like monsters, some that even resemble bipedal elder dragons. We do not know what they are capable of or what abilities they share with their own species, but they are not! My sudden interruption got both the commander's attention and the admiral's scorn. They are not monsters, they are called true Wavarians. The only difference is they have
with the ones we are used to is their appearance and maybe their growth, but they have intelligence and even set up a village and trading system here. No monster, no matter how smart, will be able to just do that and not cause any harm. I see. He doesn't seem to be surprised, or rather, he looks like he expected this. This reaction immediately made me and the Admiral a little surprised, but I continued. There was no reason for the Admiral's harsh treatment towards them, but there would be a reason regardless. But, Admiral, what is your reason? Before answering, the Admiral seems to smile at me, then look back at the commander with a smug grin. I gave such orders that I haven't been able to see, that I have seen them harm one of my hunters into a coma. Yes, I believe it was a few nights ago. According to one of our hunters, he saw a Zinogre-looking one attack the victim who had moved ahead of us. Right now, he is being treated at the house near the field. We do not have our own feline medic, so it is best if we... I wasn't aware of this coma. It's a lie. That is a bunch of conga ass. There is no way Jin would do that to someone. Language, Sir Asher. You're in the presence of our dear commander. Not to mention, you seem to know who this attacker is, making you an accomplice. And thus I was about to bring everyone to Baronet to transport them to one of our prisoners near Lochlac. Lochlac? Why would he go to a very far away location? But as you can see, we are already set to depart, so please leave the rest to me here. Very well. Wait. No, this is not what I expected. Shit! I need to do something. Commander! What is it? Please hurry it up. We are on a tight schedule, Sir Asher. Am I afraid? What am I afraid of? I need to talk. I need to scream. Commander! I need to request something. A request? I need to prove their innocence. A hearing for the innocence of everyone here. I'm afraid, extremely scared. A hearing that will prove Jin the Zinogre did not cause any harm. I'm afraid of losing Jin forever. What nonsense! Commander, please! I need you to trust me on this. They're not monsters. Commander, we are wasting time here. The more we talk, the more people's lives are at stake. Please, sir! Listen! Silence! With a commanding presence, me and the Admiral backed off and stayed silent. Very well. I will hear your words, young Asher. Commander! You could not be serious. One of you claims residence to be dangerous and the other claims it to be not. I will hear both of your arguments orderly tomorrow. But, Commander, are you not an admiral, a captain of an airship? One day lost on foot is an hour lost in the air. We do not need to rush. I also see a great conviction in his eyes, as I saw myself in it. I had formed doubts about your own claims. What? It does not mean I do not believe you yet. This is why I want to hear both of your testimonies and rebuttals tomorrow. You will have today to prepare while we assist the residents. Commander, thank you. What do you mean, assist? These are dangerous creatures. If they die of starvation and were proven innocent, you will be charged with murder. Ugh. I hope when you bite your bottom lip, you fucking bleed. I am also interested to know more about these true Wavarians. Admiral, come with me. We need to talk more about other matters. Yes, sir. Gave the commander a salute as he walked past me, the Admiral chasing up to his figure as they talk. There's a chance. My legs started shaking and my breathing became erratic. Tried to calm myself down since this is not over yet. Hey, you alright? Looked over to the side and saw Jack running towards me. Hey, don't pass out on me, man. I'm fine, just a little mentally exhausted. What happened here? I just woke up and suddenly we got more hunters? Look at him in severe astonishment. What? How did you even pass the hunting exams? What the hell is that supposed to mean? It doesn't matter. I need to do something right now. Right. My first plan is to find the housekeeper in Grano. Well, I came here to tell you a strange feline woke me up and was looking for you. A strange feline? Like the keeper of the house or something? Say that sooner next time! I shoved Jack to the side and ran back towards the house. The hunters that were usually around here seemed to follow the commander. Since the hunters were all waiting for the next orders, the house looks unguarded right now.
It's time to drink water.
Once I arrived, I immediately opened the door.
Drink water.
Hello, anyone here? I'm back,
It's time to drink water.
I am so glad you got back in time.
It's
Wait,
time to drink
where's
water.
Grano?
The big buff hunter man asked him to help any of the wounded, nya.
I see. Grano would have probably known about the attack too, so he needs to check up on him. Why didn't he tell me any of this?
I'm sorry I cannot help, but can ya go to him instead?
Thanks, little one. You can rest here for now and get some sleep. You've done an amazing job. Please assist the elder once you have gotten some rest. I'm sure he needs you right now, and I will need to do my own investigation.
I will, nya. After a cat nap.
His face looks really pale and his eyes are having trouble opening up. He might need a few hours of sleep first before he can continue working. An investigation. I've never done something like that before, but now is not the time for any doubts. I need to help the village in my own way. Now it's my turn. Start by checking out the victim. I understood he was in a coma, but maybe Grano will be able to tell me something. If I remember correctly, the Admiral said he was being treated near the field. Must be referring to Joseph's farm, so that's a good place to start looking for clues. After that, I might need to talk to any of the witnesses, and then I also need to check the scene of the accident. Talking to the Admiral is already out of the question, but maybe I can check on one of the villagers once I'm done. No, they're not allowing me to talk to the villagers, but I wonder if I can get special permission with the commander, so I can at least talk to Jin. The closer I get to the truth, the better I can defend the villagers. And Jin. Hey, don't just leave me there! Shh! Shut up! The housekeeper's resting. House what? This is actually good timing, too. Doing this myself without any outside opinion will be difficult. What are you talking about? Come, you're going to be my assistant here. Wait, I was just supposed to watch you. Well, I am going to be moving around, so you might as well help me. Come on, why does this always happen to me? You're a golden retriever, that's why. We're going to leave off here tonight. We're going to try to beat the ads. Gonna beat the ads. Stay safe. Have a good night. And I will see you all tomorrow.